Hi students, in this video I want to discuss about the problems on the curved beams. So let us consider a problem, the frame of a punch press as shown in the figure. The find the stress in the inner and outer surfaces at the cross section AB if the frame, if F is equals to 5000 newtons. So from the frame it is clear that cross section is a trapezoidal one with the length as 40 and base of 18 and top face of 6, and the radius of curvature will be 25 mm, and the force is acting at a distance of 100 mm from the radius of curvature, and the force is applied over here as a tensile force. So let us go for the line body diagram. So let us first you draw the center line of curvature over here. From there you take 25 mm and draw the inner part of the cross section, that is B of 18 mm, and from there you take 40 mm and construct 6 mm. So I'll make that as a trapezoidal one. So once you've done this, the first thing you're going to identify is Ri, that is 25 mm. So R0 can be easily identified, 25 plus 40 it will be 65. And you have to find the centroidal axis. Once you find the centroidal axis, I can easily find out RC as well as L value. So L is nothing but RC plus the distance from line of action, force of action to the centroidal axis. So inner radius is 25, outer radius R0 is equals to 25 plus 40, that is 65 mm. The distance of centroid axis from the inner fiber will be C1, that is h by 3, Bi plus 2B0, Bi plus B0. This is the formula I'm going to use for the trapezoidal to find the centroid. So I'm going to find the centroid, I'm going to get as 16.667. So 16.67 is from the base of the trapezoidal. So RC will be equals to RC plus CA. That I'm going to get as 25 plus 16.667. I'm going to get as 41.667 mm. That will be the radius of the centroidal axis from the line of curvature. Radius of neutral axis, so from the table you have to go for, that is 25.62. So I'm going to get the Rn formula. So Rn, you're going to substitute the values of H, Bi, B0 and Ri, R0. So I'm going to get neutral axis as 38.8175 mm. So once you got that, so I'm going to find out the E, that is just between the RC and Rn. So I'm going to get as 2.8495. So the distance of neutral axis to the inner fiber, that is Ci is equals to Rn minus Ri. So I'm going to get as 13.8175 mm. Similarly, you go for distance of neutral axis to the outer fiber C0, that will be equals to R0 minus Rn. So I'm going to get as 26.1825 mm. So area of cross section A is equals to 1 by 2 Bi plus B0 into H. That is the area of a trapezoidal. I'm going to get as 480 mm square. The applied force is given as 5000 newtons, which is acting as a tensile force. L value will be RC plus 100. So 100 is the distance of line of action to the center line of curvature. I'm going to get as 141.667. So after finding all the values, so you're going to go with the bending moment, that is MB is equals to F into L, 5000 into 141.667. So I'm going to get as 70835 Newton mm. So direct stress sigma D is equals to F by A, that is 5000 by 480 for 10.417. I'm going to get as a direct stress, that will be a tensile one. So bending stress at inner fiber, so inner fibers goes for a tensile, so I'm going to take as positive. So I'm going to substitute MB, CI, AE and RI values. I'm going to get as 286.232 Newton per mm square. And bending stress at the outer fiber will be a negative one since it goes for a compressive. So MB C0 A into R0 I'm going to get as minus 208.606 Newton per mm square. So coming on to this, the combined stresses sigma Ri is equal to sigma D plus sigma Bi. So substituting the values, I'm going to get as 296.649 Newton per mm square. That will be your tensile. The combined stress at inner fiber will be sigma R0 is equal to sigma D plus sigma B0. That is 10.417 minus 208.606. I'm going to get as minus 198.189 Newton per mm square. That the negative side indicates it is a compressive stress. The maximum shear stress, tau maximum, so 0.5 times of the sigma max. So you have to select the value from this two, so whichever having the maximum value irrespective of the sign. So in this it will be tensile, that is 296. So I'm going to substitute. So maximum shear stress will be 148.3245 and it's going to take place at the inner fiber of the frame. So at last you have to show the stress distribution. So stress distribution, first you have to construct the cross section. Both that you want to go for direct stress and the bending stress and the combined stress at the last. and you have to show the inner fiber and outer fiber values in a proper way, and you have to connect the inner fiber to the outer fiber through a hyperbolic curve, not as a straight line. So taking the next problem, determine the stresses at a point A and B of a split ring as shown in the figure. So the cross section is a circular one and it's a C cross section. The load is acting along the center line of curvature, and they given the diameter of the cross section as 60 and the radius of curvature from the center point of the cross section is 80. So I'm going to construct the center line of free body diagram. So I'm going to take the force as well as CL at the same point. So I'm going to construct the cross section. So you have to find out CA, NA, E value, CI, C0, RN, RC, R0 and RI. So radius of central axis will be 80. So inner radius will be Ri is equal to 60 minus 60 by 2. I'm going to get as 50 mm. The outer radius will be R0, that is 80 plus 60 by 2. I'm going to get as 110 mm. So the radius of neutral axis, so I'm going to take from data handbook. So Rn is equal to root of R0 plus root of Ri, the whole square divided by 4. So I'm going to get Rn value as 77.081 mm. The upright force given is 20 kilonewtons. So that is the compressive one, since the frame will be compressed. So the inner fiber goes for a compressive and the outer fiber goes for an tensile. So AF cross section will be equals to A is equals to pi by 4 d square. I'm going to get as area as 2827.433 mm square. So the distance of the centered axis, that is L is equals to RC is equals to 80 mm. So the bending moment MB is equals to F into L. So F is known and L is known. I'm going to get as 16 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton mm. So the distance of centered axis to the neutral axis, that is E value RC minus RN, I'm going to get as 2.919. Ci, that is the distance between the neutral axis to the inner fiber, I'm going to get as 27.081. Similarly, the distance of neutral axis to the outer fiber, that is C0 is equals to R0 minus Rn, I'm going to get as 32.919. The direct stresses, so it goes for compressive. So sigma D is equals to F by A, so it will be 20,000 by the area. So I'm going to get as 7.0736 Newton per mm square, and the negative sign indicates it goes for a compressive. Bending stress of the inner fiber, compressive stress again. So sigma Bi is equals to MBCI divided by A E Ri. So A will be the area, A will be the distance between RC and Rn. So I'm going to substitute the values. I'm going to get stress of the inner fiber as 105 Newton per mm square with a negative sign. Similarly, the bending stress of the outer fiber, sigma B0 is equals to MB C0 divided by AE R0. So I'm going to get as 58.016 Newton per mm square, the tensile stress. When I go for combining that, so sigma Ri is equals to sigma D plus sigma Bi, I'm going to get as minus 112.0736, so compressive stress. At the outer fiber, I'm going to get as 50.9424, that will be a tensile stress. So tau maximum, so 0.5 of sigma max, when you're going to compare over here. So at the inner fiber, the compressive stress is more, that is 112.0736, so I'm going to take that. So take the maximum value irrespective of the sign. So I'm going to get as 56.0368 Newton per mm square at point B.